Hey, what's up, guys? It's Hasty Cyber here, bringing you a deep dive into the TCP/IP model and network protocols. Whether you're a hacker, cybersecurity pro, or just someone looking to understand how the internet works, this video is for you. So, let's get started. Before we dive into protocols, let's understand the TCP/IP model. It's the framework that drives the internet. Think of it like the blueprint for how devices communicate over networks. It has 4 layers, each responsible for different tasks in the communication process. The application layer is the top layer. This is where the action happens. Web browsing, file transfers, email. When you open your browser and visit a website, you're interacting with the application layer. Protocols like HTTP and HTTPS run here, providing the services that users interact with directly. Next, we have the transport layer. This layer makes sure the data sent from one device gets to the correct application on the other device. The 2 main protocols here are TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, and UDP, User Datagram Protocol. TCP is like a delivery truck. It makes sure data is delivered in the right order and checks for errors. UDP is faster but less reliable. Think of it like sending a letter without tracking or confirmation that it was received. Moving down to the internet layer, this is where IP addresses live. The IP protocol is responsible for addressing and routing data packets across networks. This is where your device gets its IP address, and this layer makes sure the data knows where to go, whether it's across a local network or out to the World Wide Web. Finally, we have the network access layer. This layer is responsible for how data gets onto the physical network, whether it's Ethernet cables or Wi-Fi. It determines how the bits of data travel across hardware. Now that we understand the layers, let's look at some of the most important protocols in networking and cybersecurity. First, we have HTTP and HTTPS. HTTP is the protocol that allows us to browse websites, but it's not secure. Anyone can potentially intercept your data. On the other hand, HTTPS adds encryption, making sure your communication with websites is secure. As a hacker, understanding how these work helps you with web application security testing. Next, let's talk about FTP and SSH. FTP is used to transfer files over the network, but it's insecure. SSH, on the other hand, is a secure way to remotely access devices and transfer files, making it essential for sysadmins and ethical hackers. Then we have DNS, which stands for Domain Name System. It's the service that translates domain names like google.com into IP addresses. Hackers often target DNS to redirect traffic or carry out phishing attacks, so understanding DNS is key for cybersecurity professionals. Finally, there's ARP and ICMP. ARP, which stands for Address Resolution Protocol, is used to map IP addresses to MAC addresses in a local network. Meanwhile, ICMP, or Internet Control Message Protocol, is used by tools like Ping to test network connectivity. So, now that you understand these protocols, how can you use them in cybersecurity? One of the first things you'll learn is how to sniff network traffic with tools like Wireshark. You can see the TCP/IP packets as they travel, analyze them, and identify potential vulnerabilities. Understanding HTTP and HTTPS helps in spotting man-in-the-middle attacks. If a hacker intercepts unencrypted HTTP traffic, they can steal sensitive information. This is why it's crucial to use HTTPS. Configuring your network with the right IP addressing and using firewalls can block attacks. For instance, setting up private subnets can help isolate your internal network from external threats. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today's deep dive into the TCP/IP model and networking protocols. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more hands-on cybersecurity tutorials. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Stay secure, stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next video. By the way, since you've already learned about IP addressing, subnetting, and the TCP/IP model, The next video will be all about scanning websites, identifying vulnerabilities, and understanding man-in-the-middle attacks. Don't miss